Hello, Virgo. Welcome into Don Williams Tarot. I hope this message finds you well. I'm doing well myself. Thank you. Today's message is for Sun, Moon, or Rising placements in the sign of Virgo. So if you have those placements, this message may be for you. However, keep in mind, this is a general reading, not a one-on-one reading. So not all messages may resonate. So take what does, leave what doesn't. If you are interested in doing a deeper dive as to what's going on with you and your life, I do provide private readings. My information is in the description box below, or you can go to my website, donwilliamstarot.com, to find my pricing and availability. For those of you who are brand new to my channel, have never viewed me before, you may want to consider subscribing to my channel, as I have just started offering live readings, which I have scheduled one for tonight, which today is June the 14th. And I will be going live. You're invited to come in. You're invited to ask a question, and I will pull cards for you. Keep in mind, there are other people that will be able to visually see those answers to your cards. And then the other thing is that I ask that you please only ask the one question. If you have more questions that you want information on, I ask that you please book a reading, because that is a different setting. It's completely one-on-one. All the focus is on you during a one-on-one. Okay, so today's cards, I'm pulling cards today for mid-June, and I have already done about half of my readings. And what I'm finding is a lot of major arcanas are popping up for us. When that happens, it usually means that it's going to take a little bit longer for some of those topics, subjects, or energies for us to move through those energies, because the major arcanas are the heavy hitters of tarot. So in that situation, I typically, when I do a mid-month, it's usually till the end of the month and maybe crossing over into the following month. And that may be the situation here with your reading as well. Until we pull the cards, I won't know. But I just want you to be aware that sometimes it does extend a little farther than what we originally set. Okay, so Spirit, can we please have information and clarity on what our Virgos need to know for mid-June to the end of the month, or until this reading no longer resonates with them, as to what direction to go, what insights they need, how can they navigate these waters moving forward for the next couple of weeks? What is it that you would like them to know, be aware of, so that they can make informed decisions on how to progress? I ask for our highest and best, please, Spirit, and thank you so much for your guidance, your love, and your support. Okay. Here we go, Virgo. So I'm going to lay out all your cards. I'm going to take myself off camera so that we can concentrate on those cards. Ooh, and we start off with the Hierophant. That's a very nice earth energy for us, Virgo. The Moon. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, you have gotten 3 majors right off the bat. Let's see what else pops up for you, Virgo. 6 of Cups. That's a nice card. 4 of Pentacles. 8 of Wands. 7 of Swords. The Temperance, which is another major arcana. So you have 4 majors so far. And then your final, 5. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Now, the thing about the Knight of Pentacles is he's my slowest moving knight. He is about money, home, finances, earthy energy. He really does need to plant his seeds in this field that is back there. But typically what this card is about taking action of some kind towards your finances, towards your physical security, your wealth. This could also be telling you that you need to take action on a health issue that may be pending for you as well, okay? So I'm not really going to include this in the reading portion, but I am going to leave it here because that card just happens, I just happened to see it, so I might as well bring it in, right? But it's not in the very center of your reading. So here we go. I'm going to take myself off the camera so we can focus on your cards. I'll be back. At the end, I plan to do 5 main themes like I normally do with the tea leaf fortune cookie. And that will finalize your reading, but it also gives you additional information that Spirit wants to share with you. Okay, so as we start off this particular reading, the energy that is the most important or the thing that is the main focus is that very center card. And what you have gotten is this Four of Pentacles. So it feels as though the Four of Pentacles is that energy of looking for stability within your job or within your finances. The other thing about this card is that this is about balance and this is about feeling stable. And as you can see, he's really hanging on very tightly to his money here, his pentacle right there. He's got his feet on the other 2 pentacles and he's balancing one on his head. Now, typically what this represents for me is that he's hanging on way too tight and he's putting money before his heart. So you may be feeling as though you're really trying to pinch your pennies right now. It could be that you're feeling some fiscal crunch, and we're just being aware of that energy. It is a minor arcana, so I don't feel as though there's anything bad associated with it. It's just an awareness to know that this is the energy that you're working through, is that feeling as though you're looking for some stability within your career or your money space. So this first column here represents your immediate past. This is your current energies. And then we've got what is coming towards you in your immediate future. I typically do these readings and I do feel like they're a couple of weeks typically, but you do have you have 5 major arcana. So more than half of your cards are majors. So what that's telling me is that you're really working through you're working through a lot of energy right now. And it could be because it has been coming towards you, right? These cards are your immediate past. So this could be energy that you've been working through since May. We start off with the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant is that card of guidance and inner wisdom. It's about personal development. It usually represents your spiritual development. This guy has 1 foot in a spiritual realm and 1 foot in the physical realm. He does have the ability to give blessings of some kind. So it feels as though that energy is coming in where you're feeling blessed, or you're feeling as though things are really opening up for you and that more beautiful things are coming in as we're progressing. Okay, you do have this Moon card. The Moon card does represent unknown and mysterious paths. As you can see, this lobster is coming out of his comfort zone. He knows he has to travel this path to the mountains in the back because that is where his success and prosperity lies. He does have to go by the dog and he does have to go by the wolf. And those energies represent our basic animal instincts, trusting our gut. This card is all about trusting your intuition. This is about, even though you might feel as though you are not being very sure-footed in terms of your progression, just know that you are being guided and that things are going to turn around for you. And while you may not know exactly what's coming up, that Spirit is kind of nudging you along and telling you go towards the mountains because that is where your successes lie. The reason why I feel as though those are going to be very positive for you is because then you have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is that energy of Oh, a lucky break. Good things coming in. This is your destiny. This is your fate. This is clearing karmic issues and clearing karma from your past. So it could be that you're doing a lot of deep healing work. But what this is really saying is because of all that hard work you've been doing, now the good things are really starting to come in. So if you've been feeling that there's been a lull in some area of your life, whether it was relationships, friendships, job, money, home space, whatever it may be, it is your opportunity coming in now that is really changing your fate for the better. Now, in your immediate current energies, we have the Six of Cups. Now, the Six of Cups is typically my childhood card. So it feels as though some of you may be looking back at your childhood, assessing where you are currently compared to, the ease of life when we were children or when we were younger. It really does feel as though the United States, which is the country I live in, where I grew up, has really changed drastically from the time that I was young to where we are now. We would have never ever thought that our country would get to this place where there is such division and so much animosity towards one another because of differences of feelings. So this card right here is really talking about that inner child. So as I was saying, that there is an opportunity for some deep healing to be done. So if you are doing some deep healing on your childhood issues, or if you've had any type of traumas that you're working through, I do feel as though what this six is saying is that you're progressing very nicely. You are overcoming those obstacles. You are working through that energy. And, it feels as though your heart is really thankful for this experience, for this ability. Now, the other thing that this card does represent as well is maybe you're going to be having a family reunion or some kind of a family trip where you all get together and you have a very good time and you talk about, nostalgic things that happened as you were growing up as kids or family together, that type of a thing. It's a beautiful card, and it's lovely that it's here and in your immediate energies. Now, of course, your very center card is that Four of Pentacles, which I talked about. Just be sure that you're not putting your money before everything else. Really, whenever you're operating, especially from this card, a lot of times I feel people are just pinching off that money situation too tightly. They're hanging on too tight. And it could be because of your current circumstances in terms of how much you're bringing in and what your outlay is. I know a lot of people are struggling right now with finances and with money. A lot of people have lost their jobs. So they're looking for guidance and they're looking to hang on to the little bit that they have. Or it is a situation where maybe you are thinking about potentially where else can you invest your money, because the current markets that we have don't seem as stable as they once did. Whatever is happening for you, though, you are going to have a victory. This is my victory card. This is my card of velocity, fast moving energy. It is an 8. So that 8 does say that you are making advancements, that you are overcoming obstacles of some kind. This is also an opportunity for you to look at things in a different way. This does have a lot of passion and creativity associated with this energy. So if you've been planting a lot of seeds, I do feel as though things will be coming to fruition for you quickly, probably more quickly than you normally have been able to manifest for yourself in a while because of this card. And I say that as well because if you look at the energies of this row here, you have that Wheel of Fortune, which is saying, get out your lucky dice because something good is coming towards you. Fast moving energy, victory energy. And then you have the Chariot. The Chariot is associated with travel. It's associated with a potential family move or move from home, move into a new location. Maybe you're changing jobs and you need to relocate, or maybe you've had some other circumstance that has come into your life where you need to make a move. In this situation, he's leaving behind everything he knows and he's trusting, right? He has this golden card, which you do have with that 7 of Swords, as well as that Knight of Pentacles. Whenever you see that bright yellow, that is a gift from God that is saying that you're being blessed, that you're being, you're being pushed into a direction that is for your highest and best outcome. So this angle right here looks beautiful. And I do feel as though progression is being made, and very quick. So I'm going to lay myself out there on the line and say that this remaining couple of weeks in June, as you progress into July, is going to be a very, very busy time for you, Virgo. Your upcoming energies has to do with the 7 of Swords. Now, this is my card of strategy. As you can see, the story behind this card is he snuck into the enemy's camp while they weren't looking. As you can see, they're way back here in the background. He snuck in and is stealing their swords, because if he steals their swords, then they don't have the tools to fight him and his group, right? So it's kind of that strategy kind of energy. This is also my card of needing to protect your space, needing to be aware of those things, situations around you. And making sure that, because this is also my card of successes coming in, but jealousy associated with those successes. So if you do get accolades at work, be aware that not everybody is going to be happy that you have gotten the accolades, especially if those individuals feel that they've done more work, or they've worked harder, or they've been there longer, or whatever their issue is. Don't make it your issue. Just be grateful and happy for what you're being acknowledged from. Thank the universe, thank your higher self and the gods, goddesses, and whoever else that you give your attention to. And of course, that will manifest in a way that will bring in more of those beautiful energies for you. We then have the Temperance card. Now, this is my caution card. This is also my card of balance and patience, okay? So it may feel as though you have been very patient. You have been working through a lot of energy. Again, you've got these 5 major arcana. So that means that you're going to need patience in order to be able to learn the lessons from those 5 major arcana in whatever way it resonates for you in terms of your personal growth. She has 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on land. So she is tapping into her subconscious. She's also got 1 sure foot on the ground here, which is balancing those energies between her spiritual self and her ego self. So we're really talking about your higher self and your ego as to who gets to rule and who gets to follow whom. But again, you have this other path. So this path again is reminding me of this moon card, right? Be patient with yourself as you go down the path of the moon. And I do believe that angel is guarding over you. This is associated with your guardian angels. So I do feel as though you are being assisted and helped in that way. And then, of course, your final card is that Chariot card. The Chariot is about advancement and progression. You're making headway. You are really moving forward. You are really progressing. It's like strong, measured steps, strong, measured accomplishments. And again, you got that gold on there. So overall, I really feel as though things are looking really good for you for the rest of this month. It is fast moving energy. You do have 5 major arcana, so I would not expect you to complete that work by the end of June, okay? I do feel it will carry over, and then we'll see if this carries over into some more of your other readings as we progress through the month. So I'm going to put myself back on screen. If you have not already done so, I would really love it if you would give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much for that. And now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna move all these cards and I'm gonna pull your last 5 main themes. See what else we got. Bird perched, waiting for news, a package, or a letter. So that would be a swords energy, right? Because that's where we get all of that. Although sometimes we do get energy and messages from wands as well, which is about inspiration, creativity, our passions and our motivations. But that's a good one coming in for you. Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Love that one, Virgo. Basket, recognition, reward for merit. So again, that is what we talked about previously as well, that you are going to be recognized and you're going to be, and some people might not be so happy for you, but you are getting recognized for your hard work, which is beautiful. And it is a potential that because of that, you may be considered for a promotion, you may be considered for a step up, maybe a pay increase, something along those lines. Jug, light-hearted, carefree time. Yes, I want to bring that energy in. That is that playful time, right? That childhood energy of allowing yourself to be more playful, allow yourself to tap into those energies for yourself, because right now we really do have a lot of heavy energy on the planet. And the more we can play and the more we can lift up our energy, the better off we all are. We all benefit. It's like a ripple in a pond, right? Candle, you will be shown the way. And again, I feel very strongly it has to do with that temperance card with that angel. She definitely wants to help guide you down your path. She's telling you she's got your back. So walk down that path on the moon card. It may bring up some fear for you because you don't know exactly everything that's going to happen for you, but you're going to trust, right? Because spirit's got your back. You know that you will always be cared for. Overall, I feel like this has been a really great reading for you, Virgo. It's going to be a very busy time, but also there's a lot of blessings and a lot of good things coming in for you. So congratulations for that. And from my heart to yours, should you care to receive it, I send you a lot of love and light. Until next time, take very good care of you. Cheers.